So I hope that you can't hear whatever the hell telenovela thing my mom's going on back there. But she need to calm down, cause she loud. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Joel Me a Tattoo here, and well, as you can see from the title of today's video, I'm gonna be giving you a tattoo tour. Not just any tattoo tour, but a tour of my tattoos. So before we get into that, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that way you know just time I post a new video. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so I made a list of tattoos that I wanted to go ahead and talk about. I'm not gonna go through all of them because I do have a lot of tattoos. I counted and I have 15 tattoos. Whoever thought at the ripe age of 23, your boy's got 15 tattoos. But again, I'm not gonna go over all of them because they're not all that interesting. You know, some I got for aesthetic purposes or just because friends did them or because they were fun, they were cool, I liked them, I just wanted a tattoo, I was depressed, one of the above. But I will be talking about my most iconic, my favorite, and just the tattoos that actually have a story to them. So my first tattoo is a small little ankle tattoo that I got. Can you see it? Can you see my ankle tat right here? So my first tattoo was done at a tattoo convention when I was 18. I actually had just started my tattoo apprenticeship. The fact that I even got an apprenticeship at 18 with no tattoos, wild. But yeah, I was at this convention, everybody there, so many phenomenal artists around me, and I remember telling my dad, I was like, oh my god, Dad, like, I know that you don't really care for tattoos, but I love tattoos and I really want to get into the tattoo industry. I'm already in it. I need to know what it feels like. How am I going to be a tattoo artist with no tattoos and not know how it feels? So I ended up getting a small little tattoo on my ankle. The person who it was done by, I don't really want to get into full detail about it because this person is canceled and I do not support this person, nor do I support any of their decisions and or what they stand for or what they've done in their past. I had this idealized, glorified version of like what I thought the tattoo industry was, or like people in the tattoo industry. I was at the tattoo convention and I ended up getting that tattoo. I felt so cool in the moment because I was like, oh my god, like I finally got tattooed. It literally only took 15 minutes. Getting tattooed at a tattoo convention is not glorified. It is not as comfortable if you were to go into like a shop environment. If you go into a shop environment, you get the nice comfy chair, you get the AC, you get the whole shebang. You go to a tattoo convention, bitch, you get a folding chair and good luck. And not to mention a bunch of people just like watching you in this hot ass environment with a bunch of people that may or may not have shirts on. Wild. Anyways, that is what my first tattoo was. It was a small little rock on hand on my ankle. I still have it. I'm not gonna get it lasered off. Again, don't support that person, but it was a cute little banger. So my next tattoo is on my inner leg. It is my first tattoo machine, which is an Axis rotary. My mom actually bought my first tattoo machine from me. It was something that was very meaningful because it was my first tattoo machine, and what made it even more special was the people who actually did it. It was a collaboration between Chris, Vinny, and I, and honestly, I am so stoked with the way that it came out because it had a lot of meaning to me. You know, the first people that I started working with were Chris and Vinny. I drew the tattoo machine, Chris tattooed the tattoo machine, and Vinny tattooed the New Beginnings. Vinny's an amazing lettering artist, as you know from my series with Vinny. I love Vinny so freaking much. This one was done in like 5 hours because each of them had to like, you know, set up, break down, set up, break down, and it was like done within a period of time, you know what I mean? And it was cool to just experience that and really just feel like I got a tattoo, like a bigger session, and it just felt so cool. Moving on to my next tattoo. Tattoo number 3. Probably one of my most iconic tattoos and also probably one of my most painful tattoos. This girl, ma'am. So the girl on the side of my leg is probably one of the tattoos that I get complimented on the most, mainly because she is very beautiful, she is stunning. She is artwork by an artist named David Garcia, and it was tattooed by my mentor Chris. My mentor Chris was notorious for taking 1,000,000 hours. Like, I'm not even joking, the man was a heavy smoker and moved like a snail. He had a process, a whole fantasy of how he did things. When we did the tattoo, I was depressed and Chris had a cancellation, so I was like, productive pain, let's do it. We started the tattoo, thinking about doing the tattoo around like 6-7 o'clock that day, and to even start, we started maybe about 9-9:30 at night. We did not leave until 7 a.m. And that was the first session on her. And mind you, she's not like the biggest tattoo, but she's pretty detailed. The tattoo took a long time. Chris takes a long time. He fills in areas of solid black with like the smallest needle too. Arm tattoos aren't that bad. Leg tattoos, I have come to realize, are worse. Okay, so the next tattoo I'm gonna talk about is my tattoo. It was actually stick and poked by my friend Clay, who I used to work with. Really dope artist. He's super duper cool. He's a really fun guy. The video is up on my channel if you want to go ahead and see it. Getting a stick and poke tattoo was my first and probably my only stick and poke tattoo I'm ever gonna get. It's definitely a different kind of pain. It's weird. The tattoo is actually a memorial tattoo for Chris. Chris had actually passed away early in 2020. Vinny and I decided to go and get a stick and poke tattoo by Clay in honor of 1 year of his passing. We love you, Chris. You know, you are always in my thoughts and prayers. I'm just so very thankful to have gotten the opportunity to know him and to get mentored by him. All right, on to the next tattoo. I actually do have a video on my channel getting my knee tattooed by this artist. His name is Big Greg. Now, going into the meaning behind my knee and shin tattoo, of course, I go really in depth in my video. So my knee and shin tattoo was a gift to myself after I graduated from college. I graduated from SJSU in 2020. I was a COVID graduate, so that was great. So I went through a lot in the school system because, strangely enough, my profession, being a tattoo artist, people don't see that as professional, and what I went to school for was business. My tattoo is to represent the different hardships that I went through in college and that I'm going to continue to go through, you know, outside of college, because life goes on. Life moves on past school. But if you want to see more in depth of the reasoning behind that tattoo and you want to see my funny, cringy reactions, go ahead and check it out on my channel. All right, I think it's time for a speed round. Okay, a lot of those tattoos that were in the speed round, again, they don't really have the greatest, amazing story. They just don't need to be talked about. But they're cute, they're aesthetic, they're cool, and they make me just look so much more badass. All right, we're gonna go ahead and talk about this little one. This one right here. Okay, so yes, I do have a tattoo of my boy Vinny. It is him as a homie. If you want to see the full video, it's also on my channel. It's me tattooing myself. I tattooed this on myself, okay? Vinny is my day one homie. I appreciate him so much. I have so much love for him. I will always have Vinny with me because he's on my shin. He's tattooed on my shin. And I know because I did it myself. My first tattoo was done on Vinny, and I did a little homie, so I decided to do a little homie that looked like Vinny on my shin. But let's go ahead and talk about the next tattoo. Oh my god. Okay, so earlier I talked about Big Greg. Here's another Big Greg tattoo that we're gonna be talking about. This one. I almost fell. Probably one of my favorites because it's just so strange and like cute and quirky and like weird because I'm just like so fun and quirky. But it's a hyena eating pancakes. Isn't that iconic? My dad would always take my brother and I to breakfast. Breakfast is literally my favorite fucking meal of the day. So that's why I got the breakfast. But I also got the hyena because we used to have a dog. His name is JJ. RIP my boy JJ. I love you so much. And me and my dad would always go for walks at night and we'd walk our dog JJ. He was very energetic and like wild. And he kind of just reminded me of a hyena, or like my idea of a hyena. Yeah, I get asked that a lot, as if I got that tattoo because I love Disney or I love The Lion King. And I'm gonna be honest, I have not seen The Lion King in like years, but the tattoo is sick. And that's another reason why I went to Big Greg, because Big Greg gives you like the most amazing creation ever from his head. And it is so original that, you know, obviously no one else is gonna have that tattoo because he did it. And it is just so unique to him. Okay, now onto my knee tattoo. My knee tattoo on my right leg is actually my first knee tattoo. And it quite honestly wasn't like that bad when I got this knee tattooed. I love the imagery. It was a creation by Big Greg. He nailed the piece. It is very interesting and intricate, and I love all the swords that are going through it because it really tied together what I told him. So the reasoning behind this tattoo is I was going through a lot in my life at the time, and I feel like I was constantly seeking validation in other people where I should have actually really worked on myself. So I read this quote that says, "Stop breaking your own heart by exaggerating your place in other people's lives." So that is honestly one of the reasons why I got the tattoo, because I was like, oh fuck, like that really, that hit me in my soul. I just felt like I was getting stabbed in the heart. I was just stabbed. You just fucking stabbed, bro. It's a constant reminder on a very painful area to never forget that I play a part in my own heartbreaking. Just understand that and be aware of that and just grow from that. And since then, I really definitely have grown as a person, but I'm very glad to have that remembrance on me. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about my inner thigh. That tattoo was so painful, and I did it myself. I actually have the video here on my channel. It is crazy because it is my most viewed video. Why? I have no idea, but people like to see me in pain. And I love that for me. So my inner thigh tattoo was actually because of an incident that happened. I ended up fucking up my knee tattoo by falling. I was trying to go up the escalator that was going down, so going up the down escalator. But anyways, the full video for the backstory to that reasoning is on my channel. So that is why I have a coffee cup with Don't Trip and octopus tentacle. I feel like I'm very much like an octopus because I do a bunch of different things at once. Anyways, that's why I got the tattoo. If you want to see the other videos, they're on my channel. Next tattoo. Okay, now for my last tattoo. Actually, my most recent tattoo, which is also up on my channel if you want to watch it. It's me getting a half sleeve. My last tattoo is my half sleeve tattoo. It is actually my first and only arm tattoo, but I got it done in 2 days. It is portraits of my parents. My mom and my dad is my favorite picture of them. I have the hearts and everything in the background because it gives me very like late 90s, early 2000s mall picture vibes. My parents were not thrilled about it. They were not happy with me getting an arm tattoo, but tell me when you look at me, like just like that little peekaboo. Anyways, how could, you know, I love my parents. We go through our ups and downs and everything, but they raised me. I am the person that I am today because of a lot of that. All right, well, I guess that's all my tattoos for now. I've got 15 tattoos so far. I'm not stopping getting any tattoos anytime soon. I still got plenty of room. I got both my arms. I got more room on my legs. I got my chest, my back. I'm trying to get tattooed. I'm probably gonna get a bunch of tattoos by 2022. So I may be doing a tattoo tour 2022 updated with all the tattoos that I have in the future. And if you like this video and want to see something else from me, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you want to see from me and maybe I'll do it. With that being said, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Later.